Greetings, learners. We are in week 3. Can you believe that we've made it this far? You guys have been working diligently. I'm looking at submissions that have been made, and I wanted to provide you with some more information as we go into week 3. So I'm hoping that everyone is blessed and highly favored. I know with so much going on, there's a lot to think about, but just know that you are blessed, and I am here to support you every step of the way. There are some updates, though, that I want to make sure that you are aware of as you are maneuvering through the course. First and foremost, if you have any questions, right, because I do see that our peers are posting in the peer-to-peer support format, which I'm going to show you. Please feel free to post here if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer you. Your peers can answer you if they have information as well. And also feel free to call me. My number, I will provide that on the email attachment of this video, so that if you ever want to call about questions, I just ask that we kind of just set up a time that works for the both of us, and I will make sure to give you my undivided attention to answer any questions that you have as you begin to plan out your unit plan. Now, another thing that you need to know, which some of us kind of overlook, this is an 8-week course. Anything that is due every week, anything that is, so let me give you a better example. So if I go under week 1, give me 1 second here. If we go under week 1, anything that is under assignments, I want to make sure that we are clear. It is due if it's not a forum, because week 1, actually that's not a good example. Let me go to week 2. Under week 2, anything that you see here, the assignments are due the following week. So for instance, right now, and I'll give you an example. Right now we are in week 2. Any of the assignments under week 2 are due on the Saturday of the following week. Okay? So that means that this week I won't have necessarily anything to grade unless you've uploaded early. I will grade it. But it's actually not due until next week on the 19th. Okay, so this cover page rationale and the cover, both of these things are due next week. Now we are entering into week 3, so of course I'm going to kind of just talk you through the templates that you're going to have to submit, but these templates will not be due until the following week, which will be the 26th, I believe. Okay, so just know that you have time to submit those. But as we get into week 3, there is some important information that you need to know. As I start grading the templates that you are submitting, you should be creating a change matrix. And that was the information was given to you in week 1. So if I go to week 1, the unit change matrix, there's an example of how you should set it up on an Excel spreadsheet, because you are going to have to submit this at the end of the course. And so this is something I definitely wanted to make sure you are aware of as I start giving you feedback on the templates that you are submitting. You want to just start creating that change matrix now so that it's easier for you at the end of the course. Okay. Now, granted, every week you have an additional week to complete the work. But keep in mind, as we enter into that last week, you want to make sure everything is done. Okay. It is really, really important that every single thing is done. So I would really take the approach of submitting early, but just know that you have that option. Okay. So now that I've provided you with that information, I want to talk about what does week 3 look like. Okay. So in week 3, you're going to be talking about the assessments that you want to assess students on. Okay. You have your formative, your summative, and you also have to write a lesson plan, at least one day's worth of a lesson plan. So you have your templates here. Remember, you can always refer back to week 1 if you need a further breakdown of the templates. But if you click on these templates, you will see where you can submit. Okay, but if you really want a breakdown of what needs to go in that template, I will go back to week 1, and then in week 1 you'll see the resources, that you will need. Okay. So if you have any questions on how to maneuver through, right? So under unit plan project documents, all of the documents are here. They're giving you the explanation of what's going on with that document. So just kind of keep that in mind as you are working through. You will have to submit a portfolio. So that portfolio is going to be electronic. I recommend you keep everything in a Google file. Okay? So if you don't have any other questions, remember I am here to support you. Congratulations for making it to week 3. And I look forward to all of the great work that you guys are going to submit. Have a blessed week.